Hi, my name is Faiza Hasnan, a psychologist from Naluri. Today I'm here to talk about something that is important for working mothers out there, which is managing transitions mentally while you are back to work after delivering a baby. As a working mother, I can understand that returning to work when your maternity leave ends can be very difficult and challenging. This is because your priorities now have shifted from being a loving and caring full-time mother for your newborn to balancing that, your life, and your career as well. Throughout my experience as a psychologist, a lot of mothers have shared their emotional struggles when having to go back to work. Some of the common issues include worrying about childcare. This is where they start questioning themselves. For example, will my baby be okay? Am I making the right choices? Should I look for another babysitter? To having concern related to pumping breast milk at work. Some mothers also feel anxious about returning to work itself because, as you can imagine, in 3 months' time, for example, a lot may have changed, and that is another thing that they need to adapt with on top of having to adapt with a new baby. And of course, the ultimate concern would be the conflicting emotions of separating with the baby. So conflicting here happens because sometimes there is also excitement when returning to work, as this is seen as me time for mothers. However, this excitement is often paired with feeling guilty of having to leave the baby. So as you can see, all these emotions can be overwhelming and stressful. But that's okay, all big transitions take some adjustment and it takes time to adjust. Now let's talk about the things that you can do to manage these transitions. First and foremost, feel all the feels, or in other words, do not push away the emotions that you have. Instead, acknowledge it, identify with it, recognize it without any judgment. It's okay if you feel sad, anxious, scared. Tell yourself that this is normal, and every mother who is returning to work or has returned in the first few months will feel this way too. What may help is to set boundaries so that your mind won't be too focusing on your child while you're at work. It's okay to check in, but try not to excessively check in with your daycare or babysitter while you're at work. Maybe once a day, ask for a photo or ask what they're doing, that's fine. Same goes if you are working at home and your baby is at home too. Do create the boundaries between work time and family time. Talking about expectations. Secondly, manage your expectations. All mothers want to be a super mom. We want to be able to care for our child, we want to be able to handle the household responsibilities, and we also want to excel in our career. It's possible, but do remember to be realistic. Advanced planning and preparation can really help. It can be as simple as getting all things done the night before, such as daycare stuff, work outfit, lunch or dinner arrangement, rather than having to do everything in the morning. However, sometimes things may not go your way as you have planned. So this is where it will be good to take it easy and do not blame yourself or anyone for it. Remember that in the first few months, it is more about creating that routine and understanding how to work things around with a baby and a job. And this brings me to the third point. Do reach out to other parents who have gone through this experience. They are the best people because they understand what you are going through and be able to provide advice and emotional support that you need. However, I need to say this, never compare yourself with others. Why I say this is because sometimes we may know mothers who have the opportunity to take longer leave that we don't, and sometimes we tend to compare ourselves with them. It will not do any good, and every person has different needs, different conditions, and therefore their decisions are different as well. Now, if you need extra hand, it's okay to ask for help. I know mothers like to do it all, but at times when things get rough, getting help is a blessing. And most of the time, those offering help is genuinely happy to help. When asking for help, I would like to stress on the importance of communicating effectively about the help that you need, especially if the help is needed from your partner. Tell exactly what you need help with. For example, if you may want to split household responsibilities, or for him to wake up at night and help with changing diapers or preparing milk, that sort of thing. Do communicate so that you get the right help that you need. And my final point is to take care of yourself and be kind to yourself. Having a baby is a tough job already, and having to balance both baby and your career is definitely not easy. Sometimes mothers tend to forget about themselves, which lead to burnout or postpartum depression. Some of the warning signs include feeling sad for no reason, unable to sleep or sleep too much, appetite changes, feeling irritable or easily anxious, having no interest in anything that they enjoyed before, feeling worthless or hopeless, and also maybe feel disconnected with baby. Do reach out for professional help if you have any of the symptoms, and hopefully the professional help can help you overcome the struggle. I think that's all I have for you today. I hope this sharing is beneficial for you to manage the transitions of going back to work. Successful mothers are not the one without struggles. They are the one that never give up despite the struggles. Thank you.